I know most of you will not agree with me, but the most people who are going to celebrate your downfall, it's your family, your closest friends, the people that you keep closer, the people that you trust so much are the ones who are going to celebrate your downfall. I know majority of you maybe might disagree with me, but that's the fact. Because these people, when you're rising, like when you're okay, they will be praising you, you're okay, blah, 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 and all that. They'll be close to you during that time. But when you're in problems, when you're facing a lot, whatever kind of issues or whatever kind of problems that you're going to be facing, these are the kind of people that will be there to put you down, the first ones. Even not the strangers. At least strangers even will be there for you. But the so-called family, the so-called friends, the so-called bestie, those are the ones that will be there to crucify you first. Now, let's say, for example, you've been okay, you have all your finances well, and you've been partying, you've been going in different places with your friends and all that. And then, all of a sudden, something just happens, and you find yourself, you're in shit, you're not okay, and all of a sudden, imagine you start having this cold conversations with your friends. All of a sudden you find out that you had 100 friends, all of a sudden now you have like 2 only that are checking up on you, or even you'll have even 0 that are checking up on you. But they will be the first ones. Let's say, for example, you're being trolled on the social media. They will be the first ones to even create pseudo accounts so that they can be able to contribute on the conversation out there. Okay, so be careful the people that you work with. Be careful with the people that you associate yourself with. Be careful also with the family members. That's why I keep on talking and I keep on saying these things. You might have family members that are there for you when you're okay, but the moment you're on your down, the moment that you're not okay, and totally maybe you've lost so many things, that is the time that you're going to know what kind of family members you're dealing with. Or let's say, for example, you just lose a job and maybe you end up going back in Kenya, and remind you've been giving your family members all the money that you're getting. Even I know people whereby they work so hard, tirelessly, they're being mistreated even at work. But whatever amount they get, the small amount of money that they're getting, they make sure that they send that money back home to their families. But when they lose their jobs, when something just happens, your family will be the first one to crucify you. They'll be like, okay, so you went to Dubai, or you went whichever country that you've been, you went there, you messed up yourself, now you've come back home, you've got nothing. And mind you, you're the one who has been giving them all the money, you're the one who has been doing everything for them. Okay? Now, that is family. They have already rejected you. You have that close friend that you knew that this is only my friend, this is the only friend that I have. Remember, you give your friends all the attention. When they have their problems, they come to you, but you have your own problems, but 0 friend has ever come to ask you, are you okay? What is going on with you? Okay? Maybe even friends know your situation, but no friend will come and ask you, hey girl, are you okay? Like, are you done with the situation? Are you done with, like, even at least even you just need someone to advise you. But you don't even have that kind of a person, because these are just friends that were there for you when you are okay. I've learned really, actually, I think also this one I can base it on my own story. I lost people. I remember even I shared a video that I said that I lost a lot of friends, because people will be there for you when only you're okay, but the moment you're on your low moment, no one is going to be there for. So you need to be so careful the kind of people that you associate yourself with. Okay? So it's a high time. You know, even if you don't want to come and tell people your problems, I believe the best person that you can be able to talk to, that is God. You don't need any other person. You don't need any human being to come and tell your stories. Okay? Run to God. That's the only person that will never leak your information. That's the only person that will hear you, and that's the only person that is going to remove you from whichever situation that you're in. So trust in God and believe in Him. Leave all these people, leave these family members, leave all, and stop fighting your battles alone. Stop fighting your battles alone. Kneel down and tell God everything. It's hard, yes, and sometimes I know we do pray and we're not even getting the answers, but you just have to have that faith. When you're praying and you don't have any faith, remember, nothing is going to happen. I used to ask myself a lot of questions when I'm praying. I'm like, come on, I'm giving up. Because the moment I pray, that's the time that I face more challenges. And I'm like, what's all about this? Okay? But I came to realize that the moment you dedicate yourself to God, make sure that you have faith. Because if you don't have any faith, remember, nothing. Your prayers will not go anywhere. You just need to have faith. If you're praying for a job, have faith that you're going to get that job. But also don't just sit down and tell God, okay, I prayed already, God is going to bring the job for me. No, you need to start now applying for the jobs that you want. Or maybe you need, if it's a business, also you're praying for that business, also work hard and push it harder so that also God can be able to bless you. So this thing has really pained me a lot. That's why, as you can see, when I'm at the parking lot, I decided just only to talk about this, because I know people are really facing a lot. People are really facing a lot out there, and they don't know how they can be able to face their problems. Okay? And distance yourself from any so-called friend that is just there only with you when you are okay. But on your low moments, that kind of a friend will not be there for you. Distance yourself completely and start looking for new friends. Okay? Pray for God to give you new friends. Pray to God to give you new people in your life. Okay? You don't need those kind of people. Because, the moment you rise back again, they will all be there coming to you, running after you and asking, oh, how did you make it? How did you make it? And all that. Okay? One more thing. If you have a friend that her job is just only to tell you her problems, but she's never even going to ask you if you're okay, also get rid of those kind of friends. Because you cannot just be only there for people when you're telling them, when they're looking for advices from you, but they cannot even check up on you and ask you how you're doing. So this is the kind these are the kind of things that you need to check on this 2024 2025. And if you're still tagging along all those family members, all these people that are just behind you, remember, you will not even succeed in your life. But leave everything to God. This is the harsh truth. Let's embrace to learn the truth, and let's not carry our burdens alone. Let's go to God, kneel down, pray, and tell Him our problems, and I believe by God's grace, He's gonna answer each and every prayer request. This is the year of restoration. This is the year of breakthroughs. So guys, if you believe in God, just continue praying hard, and I believe God is gonna open new doors for you. So thank you so much, guys, for being there on Lizzie Talks. And remember, share this video, share to your friends, share to that person who feels like they cannot be able to do it. Okay, there are people who feel like they can't manage themselves, they can't survive, like they just feel like everything is just disaster on them. So just share this video to them, and I believe by God's grace they will be encouraged. And also remember to advise them not to give up, because giving up is not an option. Especially if you know that you're in Gulf countries, giving up is not an option. Leave everything to God, and He will make your doors. He will open up new doors for you. Okay? So that's it, guys, and I love you so much. That's it, guys, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for being there on Lizzie Talks.